Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. Good evening. This is Shashi Langam, and today I have a very, very special guest with us. I have with us Dawn Crystal from Mavi. Dawn reached out to me a few weeks ago, and as it would be in divine guidance and in perfect timing, here we are with a brand new speaker. Let me tell you a little bit about Dawn. Dawn is a recognized voice sound healer, a respected intuitive life coach, a soul reader, pain release expert, and best-selling author of Pain-Free Made Crystal Clear. She is known as a leading transformational expert incorporating ancient wisdom for modern-day success. Dawn is passionate about helping people clear emotional and physical blockages so that they can manifest from their higher self, step into their full potential, and lead their lives and business in a way that aligns effectively with their soul's purpose. Dawn helps the clients to quickly release themselves from pain, emotionally and physically, and is an active mentor for entrepreneurs, CEOs, and celebrities, helping everyone. Dawn is the go-to person to get out of pain fast, only in minutes. Dawn participates regularly on Global Telesummit radio show and podcasts, and was recently interviewed in the Today Show, Dr. Oz, Rachel Ray, the Raquel Ray, The View, and many others. Dawn will perhaps let us know a little bit more about those shows. Dawn hosts her own radio show too, Pain-Free, Fast and Easy, on the News for the Soul Network. So with that said, Dawn, welcome to the call.
Oh, a big aloha, Shashi, and everybody here today. I'm so humbled and grateful for being here, and I'm here on the phone with you in lovely Maui, Hawaii, and I'm just so excited to be on your show today, Shashi, and really talking about getting out of pain forever, fast and easy with everybody. So thank you, Shashi, for having me here today. I'm so grateful.
Well, you know, when you reached out to me, and this was just only a matter of weeks ago, you asked me what is it that my audience would perhaps want to connect with, and what type of package you would want to create. And I thought, well, you know, so many people, including myself, they're going through this issue with pain and bodily issues that, you know, we don't know where they're coming from, some of us. And you quickly, you know, said that you said perfect, because I think you'd already started to create this get out of pain forever, fast and easy package. You were putting it together, or you were in the process of putting it together. So we will talk more about that. But you know what? I was doing my research, as I do with speakers when they come on, because now I don't listen to that many telesummits. Now I have my own. So when I was doing my research about your healing abilities and what type of work that you do, Dawn, I listened to one of your calls that's on YouTube with acoustic conversations with Lauren Gailey. And I noticed something had shifted in me. On that call, you did a group process, and I hope that you'll do the one for us today here for the Transformation to Joy community as well. That group process that you did was clearing chakras. And something that I had been having an issue with for over 2 years now, cleared. Something shifted, and I remember on the Sunday when you reached out to me, I was desperate to reach out to you to tell you something. I knew I needed to share something with you, and it was only as we actually conversed with each other, because you were emailing me, trying to call me, and I was trying to do the same. Again, we were doing this at just about the same time. There was this synchronicity, you know, the universe kind of bringing us together again. And it occurred to me that to share with you that this issue that I had with pressure on my bladder from the fibroids, had relieved. And I no longer needed to worry about not getting to the bathroom in time. And I've been fine ever since.
Wow, that's
And that
amazing.
was a month ago.
I'm humbled to hear that, Shashi. And just want to mention it's not really me. I just call myself a vessel of pure divine truth. And the frequencies that you experienced listening to that Telesummit, Quantum Conversations, whatever that was basically the frequencies that I run in all my calls or my Telesummits, radio shows, and also in all my programs that I put out. It's called, the energy that I run through me is pure divine source energy. And I call it creator energy or God's energy.
Okay.
I just am very gifted to have that energy force running through me, especially when I'm doing my shows and I'm working with people one-on-one or groups of people. And it's something that I had to get used to many years. On my path or my journey, Sashi was not, in the beginning, I didn't know I was a healer and had these abilities early on in my life. But I grew up with very hard life. I grew up in a very hard life and was pretty much brought up in a broken home with most of my family that killed themselves, Shashi, with drugs and alcohol. And I pretty much was a survivor of, pretty much my whole family deceasing. So I pretty much was on my own most of my life, no love, no family, no mom. My mom, pretty much I left my family because I watched my whole family kill themselves from drugs and alcohol. And I was searching, and my whole life I searched, and I was an outcast, never had friends, never had love, and I was married pretty much in my life twice already with just marriages that went nowhere because obviously I didn't even know how to know what love was because I never had love growing up from my conception or when I was even, I don't even think I ever had love. So I went through my life searching and was kind of just didn't know where I was going. I was in many professions early on in my life, Sashi. I was a police officer at one point, and my husband at that time got hurt on the job, and he lost his career. He got blinded, and our marriage fell apart from there, even though there was no love because I didn't know how to love myself. And then shortly after that, I was went into another marriage, which was really probably one of the hardest relationships because that was very draining on me, and I was almost hospitalized from that husband, which was very abusive and very draining on my energy. So from there, that's when I really came into my power and my light and started searching. I was really suicidal at that time, Sashi, and I was saying to myself, there's got to be more to me than this. This life is really empty. There's no love. I don't know why I'm even here. And then some part of my being one day, Sashi says, go to the sun. And I was like, go to the sun? What does that mean? So the sun at that time was getting a one-way ticket, and I was living on the East Coast of the United States. One-way ticket was to go to the Hawaiian Islands, which I did. I was not living on Maui, by the way, back then. I came with very little money, $700. I think it was about approximately a bag of jewelry and 2 bags of clothes, and I left everything I owned. I had a lot of money. At that time, I was owning beauty businesses on the East Coast. I was not in law enforcement. So I gave everything to my ex-husband away. The brand new house we just built, my Mercedes, $1 million, whatever money I had, I gave it all away. I just took very little, $700. And I said, take everything. I trashed my credit. I went into complete bankruptcy. I mean, I gave up everything. And I just came with a one-way ticket to Hawaii because that's what my inner child or my inner voice said in my heart to say, go to the sun. I felt to come here, and I lived out of a car when I first came here. I actually didn't have enough money to get a rent-a-car that was nice. So I got a 10-year-old rent-a-wreck and lived out of that car for many, many, many months. And back then I didn't even know I was a healer, except someone gave me a reading years ago saying I was a healer. I was like, really? I didn't even know I was a healer. So I came here and lived out of the car, and then slow but sure, to make a long story short, because I could go on hours with this with you Sashi, but just so people understand my story, is that where my gifts came. I used to, when I was living here, I used to try to get off the streets because the police on the Hawaiian Islands don't let people roam the streets. So I sat at the beach, and I would try to calm myself. I thought I was crazy for listening to an internal voice saying, give up everything, give everything away, come with a one-way ticket, everything is fine, you're following your spirit. And I felt some part of my being saying, yes, yes, yes. I felt really good. And some part of my being, my human side, saying, you're absolutely crazy. So what I did was I used to try to go to the beach and try to make myself calm. And at that time is when these sounds that come through my voice, and you'll hear them today during our group process, if it was callers,
Right.
started coming through to heal myself. It wasn't to heal anybody else, Sashi, but myself. And then people, slow but sure, would hear me on the beach making sound back then and would ask me, could they sit with me? You're helping me. I don't know what you're doing, lady. You're calming me down. You're helping me with some pain in my body. It's gone. I don't know what you're doing. So I would just tell people, go ahead and sit down with me. I don't care. I was surrendered back then. I really lost all my identity. If I had an identity, it was gone. It was crushed to the size of an ant. So that's where it started. And then slow but sure, people started talking about me, and I would get oddball jobs from just word of mouth of people to go into vitamin stores to do my sound healing on their health fairs, and I would actually get tip jars. I'd get money in my tip jars, and I was able to eat because I didn't have a real job. I was just probably doing like oddball jobs, and I was able to live off of the dollar menu at McDonald's. I was not eating organic food back then. And then slow but sure, I got a job in a spa, and I was helping the owner. She was going through a divorce. She had a luau, a Hawaiian party that used to let out by her spa. I would go in there at night making sounds in her massage rooms, healing people, and people were paying me good money, and I was getting half of my proceeds of my money to the spa to help the lady who was going through a divorce. And that's where I started from. I didn't even have a cell phone back then. I got a cell phone and then got on my feet because the divine guidance that is running through all of us was helping me because I surrendered, and I didn't go to anybody except my heart. That's where I was living out of my heart. And then for sure, slow but sure, I mean, this is over 20 years ago. I'm not there now. That's why I got my website, and now I'm global. Now I'm not there anymore, everybody. I'm not in the humble beginnings where I just came from, but just to let you know, when you really follow your truth and your heart, my gifts just came from there, and to this day they're still evolving. I have more gifts than I have now than I ever had before. I mean, I'm known as a pain relief expert, but I'm a soul reader. I can pretty much clear anything on anybody, and it's just from this high vibration, I call it a source, that comes through me, which my ego at that time needed to get out of the way. I grew up with a very harsh life, very hard life, so I had a very strong ego that needed to really get, I guess, called crushed down, where this energy of source that was really my calling in this lifetime to bring these high frequencies that come in from source energy from the universe to come through me so I could bring these frequencies, the high frequencies of divine energy to planet Earth. So that's what I'm doing these days. I'm working with groups and individuals all over the world, including doctors. I work on doctors as well. Doctors come to me with their health issues and their pain issues, and I work on them as well. So I've come from nothing, and here I am today, globally known, out of my ego, of course, and bringing these really high frequencies to this planet, helping people worldwide, including medical professionals. And that's where I started from, Sashi, and I just needed to let your audience know, in case they didn't know anything about me, that I didn't take a class or even know I was a healer. I think the thing is, I just really followed my heart and really just felt what was really calling me and what was really feeling right to me. And that's where I'm at today. Here I am, not doing what I was doing in the past. I'm just doing full-time healing. And I never could even imagine that my healing would ever take off to do what I'm doing right now. So it's been really, how can I say, a very humbling journey. Just discovering myself and really finding out really truly who I am. My soul is really amazing. My soul that works through me is really bringing the light through me to help people, but I'm allowing that to happen. So I just wanted to share that with you today and just let people know that's really where I came from. And of course, now these frequencies, as you felt in the call, has helped you. It helps people too, just by listening to replays and everything, because the energies that come through me are from the source creator. Source is the creator of all that beats our heart. Source is the creator that created all living things, that beats our heart and breathes our lungs every day. Everybody, everything, every animal, every creature on this planet. And that's what really, it knows where to go with people who are really open to the frequencies beyond your mind, what you think you know. The source frequencies are in tune, knows how, created you, knows what you need beyond what you need. And the shifts and changes really happen, as you felt, just because you were ready. There was an openness to it. You felt that somehow on some part of your being I was the right person or the person to bring these frequencies, and then the shifts just magically happen. And that's really the work of really working with high frequency source energy. And again, like I said, I'm just very humbled that I can actually do that. I can actually bring these frequencies through my body and through my voice. And that's pretty much where I started from, Sashi. I just wanted to share that with you and all the lives, and of course everybody listening.
Yes, absolutely. And you're right. It's about when we open up and we are open to solutions, then things do happen. And it feels like magic and miracles, but it's actually staying open. And that's what I love about shows like this. Because I was a Telesummit listener. I listened for many years before I even got the nudge that I want to be a Telesummit host. In fact, I listened to a show, and as a result of that, I went to a conference in Kauai, and that's where I met my second husband. And he lives on the Big Island of Hawaii. So for a time, I lived in Hawaii as well, and I did get married, but it was actually a sole contract for us, and it was over within a couple of years or so. Yeah, and one of the issues that came up for me was my health issue, and I needed to spend a lot of time back in England. But I think there was a certain amount of healing I needed to do for him and his family. And once that was done, I knew that was time to leave that marriage. And my soul just directed me to come back to England. And within about a year or so, I had a session with one of my favorite astrologers. She does astrology completely different. She talks about meet your cast of characters, your planetary influences. And she said something about, she said, Shashi, you're here to do something in a very unique way because of the way your planets were aligned when you were born. You had, the planet Uranus next to your sun, and that's the planet of uniqueness. And then with my moon being in Aquarius, I'm supposed to be a humanitarian and supposed to do something on a very large scale to help humanity. So you see, all of those things came together because when I worked in the UK civil service as an advisor to government ministers, I was able to influence how certain bits of election law were written so that they would be more friendly towards the electorate, people going to vote, cast their vote in local elections or in referendums. But what I didn't have was complete 100% ability to actually put my energies to use and to really draw to myself an audience, a following, or speakers. And I knew that I always wanted to do something in a big way, but it all of a sudden came together. And the first thought I had that I would like to be a Telesummit host was when I was on the Big Island of Hawaii. And it later transpired that that's why I came back. That's why I left my marriage and came back to the UK to start this new journey.
Yeah.
So isn't it amazing? Yeah. I mean, I have kind of moved from England to Cyprus as well at a different time. I was again just following my heart. I just followed my intuition and followed my heart, and then this opportunity came up to train with the, famous Telesummit host. But I would say to you, I learned a little bit of what I needed to do. Nothing of the technological side, which I can all do for myself now. And there are a lot of things that she did teach us that I needed to learn by just working with healers.
Yeah.
And I just actually used my intuition. I spoke to each and every healer who I brought on the show. So I was very tapped in. I was very clear. And as I spoke to more and more healers, found out more about what happens in the Telesummit world, I became crystal clear. And Dawn, your name is Crystal.
I know.
Dawn,
and I have a book. I have a book coming out too right now called Pain Free, Made Crystal Clear. My book's coming out too.
Right. Yeah, because we all have this inner GPS. We all have this. We have this ability to drop in to our heart center, that fifth dimensional place, and to create our world from there. And what I'm discovering is that as the more we trust, the more I trust, And I think you trusted. That's what you did. You trusted. You left everything behind that needed to drop away from you, and you just moved forward. As you say, with very little money,
Yeah, I
not
left a
even
lot.
having anywhere to stay, not even
Yeah.
having a return ticket. You just left.
I left nowhere
And
to
I
go.
think
Right.
you became, yeah, you became open. You became open to possibility.
Yeah. It was
And
pretty hard.
yeah, but you see, in the Hawaiian tradition, kala means no limits, limitless possibility. Anything is possible. And for a long time, I didn't own that part of my name, because my first name is Shashikala, or Shashikala. And for a long time, I didn't like to use the Kala part of my name. But now I'm getting comfortable with it, because I'm
Yeah.
now starting to believe and start to live in this place of anything is possible. What would I like to create? Actually, it started with, I want to serve. How can I serve? And that
Yeah.
started about 10 years ago. And that started a whole new opening. And I think that's possibly what happened to you as well. You decided that the life that you were living was no longer for you. You needed to do something something bigger. And I think that was that sense of your soul calling you. Okay, you've done all that. Now you need to get you back on what your life purpose is about.
I feel like it was a turning point for me at that time as well. As far as I was pretty much at my, I guess call it at my wit's end. I really just knew that nothing was working for me. So yes, in some ways, the cocoon or whatever the shell that was around me was ready to leave. Yeah, even though on a very physical level, I wasn't thinking that. Even though I was I knew that that expansion inside myself was very yes, it's right, because I was trusting in that. But there was a part of my being thinking that was the part of my being that I really needed to help with my inner child, because I was going from having so much to nothing and losing my identity completely, and living out of a car. And I was not a person who camped. Okay, that's another thing too. I wasn't a person who liked to camp in nature. I was a very pampered person back then that was living in nice hotels. Okay, so it was a very big shift for me, because there wasn't any part of my being that liked to be in, roughing it, So it was a kind of a challenge, and I think it was definitely a test in some ways from the divine source to say, do you want to stay in this life, or do you really want to see what's around the other corner behind the curtain, which was where I'm at today, which I couldn't even imagine from back then, being there, owning businesses, beauty businesses, to being where I'm at today, ever thinking that I could actually reach this many people globally. Obviously, on your beautiful platform, being on the show here is one part of it. But working with people worldwide, making differences in people's worlds and lives, and the reason why I could do that really so humbly and so authentically is because I went through the hard stuff myself. I actually had to go and heal myself, and those where those sounds came from. To heal myself, which is an ongoing process. It's still going on. I mean, we're still in physical form. I'm still healing myself as well. But that was really where my gifts came from, to help me. And then from there, I learned how to heal myself authentically, and that's how I know how I can work with people all over the world today, helping them with pain issues, blockages in their bodies, which is they show getting out of pain fast, but also helping people with all kinds of issues, from emotional issues. And I pretty much could go in any direction and know how to work with people, because again, I've learned how to use my tools, which I have quite a bit of tools in my toolbox, I call it. I just know how to use my tools when it's with a different person, and that's my, I guess, my intuition, or just my knowing how to work with people. I just know how to use my tools per each person differently. So it's pretty amazing to go from one extreme to the other, and I just really learned, I guess, over the years. I don't really live in attachment to many things, I mean, I pretty much live in the moment, and of course I have a schedule. Don't get me wrong, I'm not living in La La Land. I do have a schedule, but I do want you to know that the energy that breathes me and beats my heart is actually still guiding my life as well. And there's days where I'm downloaded with lots of energy from the universe or source, when I'm really getting I call it my records updated. It happens quite often, especially now with the new Earth frequencies. I'm actually updated or upgraded my systems a lot of times, and that has to do with whatever my next step is or my next level. But it also means that my physical schedule at times of having clients or appointments sometimes have to change. And most people who've known me over the years, Sashi, know that, hey, Dawn Crystal, she can't do sessions today because she's honoring her soul and she's downloading energy from the source. And, at times I have to cancel my sessions. But there's just, not always. But I'm just saying that that's how surrendered I still am. And I just work with what the universe is sending to me. And if it's that, then I will follow that and allow that to happen. And whatever else happens, it just has to, I have to put that aside. And that's really the truth of how I live my life every day. I live a schedule, but I just don't always live in the schedule exactly to the way I planned it, like my ego, or that, I don't know if I call it my ego, but my mind thinks it has to work. You know what I mean?
Right. I am in such perfect alignment with you because I just live from that kind of place as well. I mean, I launched this Series 3 without actually having even any speakers lined up. I just reached out to some speakers I had before, and with one speaker who had a package ready, Gloria had a package ready, and we just got started, and we just, just let it unfold. I don't stress about it. I find people, speakers are reaching out. You reached out to me a few weeks ago, and everything's in divine perfect timing, and I'm not stressing. I let it unfold, and I'm so in touch that fortunately we are just all interacting, and myself, my speaker, and my audience members, we're just playing out in this place where we just want healing and transformation, and whatever we can do to bring about in ourselves, I know it helps out everybody else around us and in the collective. So, Dawn, let's do a process, because this is what it is that you were doing, and that's what I was listening to, that amazingly transformed that issue I had with the pressure under my bladder and having bathroom issues, and sometimes not being able to make it in time. So that just overnight disappeared. I'm so excited about what it is that you're going to do now. It's a group process. We already have 3 raised hands. So anybody who wants to work with and speak to us today, please raise your hand by pressing *2, and we'll go to that part of the session. But I am so ready for my next stage, for my next bit of healing, and I think so are the audience members and everybody who listen on the replay.
Okay.
So let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Absolutely, Shashi. Thank you for that. So we're going to do a very simple grounding process. And why do I like to do this process? And why do I think it's so important to ground our life force energy in our body? And that's actually our life force energy of our soul. Why is that so important, and why do I do it? I do it almost in every call that I do. Because, number one, our bodies heal themselves naturally. We're all made from source. And when we have our life force energy of our soul, I'm not talking about our soul being above our head. Now, that's what happens with a lot of people. Some of our life force energy is in the body, some is not. And it depends on your frequency of where you're at. Sometimes we're in fear. Our soul cannot live in a body of fear. That's just what it happens. I mean, we're in physical form. We live in physical circumstance. So what this process today that we're going to do right now, everybody, is we're going to ground in our soul's energy, or our life force energy, it's the same thing, into our bodies, to our feet, and we're going to activate some of the chakras. I usually go down the chakra system opposite of what they usually go. So I will start at the top of the head, which is the crown chakra. I will go down to the third eye, which is the middle of the forehead. I'll do an activation there. I'll just kind of bringing to life whatever needs to come to life in you if it's dormant, meaning asleep. I'll go down to our throat chakra, which is the right in the middle of the throat. We'll drop down to the heart chakra, right in the center of our chest. We'll go into the third chakra, which is right 2 inches above the belly button. And then we'll go into the second chakra, which is right below the belly button. And then actually they say that the root chakra is at the end of the tailbone, but I usually tell people to put your attention right to the pubic bone area. That's fine. You don't need to be exactly on the chakras in order to do these activations, because they're so widespread that your soul knows where to go with the source energy. So the main thing is just to have a will and be open to receive. And I also want to be very clear on these activations that I do, with, especially in the group process. If you're driving or operating any machinery or equipment, I highly recommend not participating in any group processes, and you're always welcome to go back to the replay later and listen to this replay call, which the energies will be still active. So please use your adult discretion anytime that we do activations, especially the work I do. I always say please be in a quiet, safe place to receive. but also not doing anything that you're going to hurt, you can actually risk being a bodily harm, such as driving or operating machinery. So anyway, I just want to put that out there. And let's go ahead, everybody, take 2 deep breaths before we begin, just to get in our bodies and be in the present moment, here and now. Let's take another deep breath, everybody. Okay. So what everybody, I'm just going to guide you to put attention and focus on certain areas of your body, and I'll be making sound. The first chakra is the crown chakra, which is at the top of your head. Right at the top of your head is fine, everybody. And I will be making a loud sound in the meantime, too, because my loud sounds that come through me are really here to move energy, a lot of energy, dense energy for people. So when I hear me make a loud screech, that's what I'm doing. I'm moving energy. So please know, don't get startled or anything. That's just part of the way that the source energy works through me. All you need to do is just be open and know that it's your highest good always working for you. And what you're receiving is only what you're ready for and only for your highest good. Okay? So let's go ahead and begin, everybody. Put attention and focus to the top of your head while I make some sound activating the crown chakra and clearing it. And let's begin. Now here comes the loud sound. Just imagine that heavy layer of energy at the top of your head, everybody leaving with this sound. I'm going to make a loud sound. Just imagine that happening. Whew, there it goes. Okay, I want you to take a deep breath, everybody. We're going to take a deep breath between each activation. Okay, that started. So just know the energy will continue all day long for everybody. So just know that if you don't feel anything right now, you might feel it later on in your day when your mind is quiet and not racing. If your mind is racing right now, it may not feel it, but just know you might feel it later tonight, and you'll just know it's something just shifted in you or something just happened. So it'll feel good to you. It'll feel right. Okay, let's drop our attention to the third eye, everybody, right in the middle of the forehead. While I do a third eye activation, and just receive. Receive. Beautiful. Let's take another deep breath, everybody. Beautiful. Okay. So we're going to drop our focus and attention now down to the throat chakra, right in the middle of your throat. That's all you need to know is it's just right in the middle of your throat. While making sound, just allow these activations. And if you're a person who holds back your words and speaking your truth, these energies can help clear that energy that's clogging you in your throat chakra to speak your truth. So let's go ahead and receive this next activation in the middle of your throat, everybody. And let's begin the next process right now. Okay, beautiful. Let's take a deep breath there. That's the third activation. Okay, so we're just going to grab our focus and attention. Just put your attention, just to make it easier, just put it around your belly button area. That's fine. That'll cover the chakra. Just put it right at the belly button, because we're going to go below the belly button next. So just kind of, that'll be the chakra. We're going to clear next. And that's a really good chakra for, we're going to go, the lower chakras that we're going to reach right now will be really good for your manifestation if you want to manifest easier in your life. Because what we're doing is we're activating and clearing out these chakras, so this will help really for you to really receive easier. So we got a lot of times people get stagnated with energy in the lower chakras. So what we're doing is just kind of unstagnating that, getting things moving. And if there's some really deep traumas, they may come up after the session today, just kind of releasing, and just be easy on yourself because that's actually what's meant to come up, so you can actually be free. So drink some extra water if you feel to after the session, everybody. And let's put attention to the focus of the belly button area while I make these sounds. There's the next activation, and repeat. Okay, beautiful. That's activated. Take a deep breath. Okay, let's drop our focus down about 2 inches below that area, in your stomach, solar plexus area. We're going to go ahead and do another activation there. So that's just 2 inches below the spine. We're going to cover that whole area anyway. So just receive the next activation right now. Beautiful. Let's take another deep breath, please, everybody. That's activated. Because we have one more chakra, and then we're going to. Then after that, we're going to do one more process after that. Let's do the one chakra after that, which will be the pubic bone area. Just drop your attention to the pubic bone. That's fine. That's chakra 1. That's the chakra of creativity. Okay, that's all you need to know. And let's do the activation right there now for everybody. Just receive for your highest bid. Beautiful. Let's take another deep breath. That's activated. Okay, so everybody, now we're just going to imagine beautiful light that's above our head, and we just activated the chakra, so it's going to flow right through you like a straight line. This divine energy is going to line up your chakras at the same time, and also flow all the way down through your full physical body, through your legs, through your feet. It's going to ground you to this beautiful center of loving Mother Earth, and it's also going to permeate around your body, so it's going to fill you up with white light inside of you and around you, of what your white divine light of who you are, pure divine source light. So let's go ahead and imagine that happening now, grounding you here and now in your physical body to receive. And we're going to do it with these sounds. And then, of course, it's your choice to see after the session today if you want to stay in your body. It's always your free will. But let's go ahead and bring it in your body right now to receive and see how you feel. And let's begin. Imagine that white light going in through you and around you right now through your feet to the center of Mother Earth. And let's begin. Beautiful. Let's take another deep breath, everybody. Let's take 2 deep breaths. Let's take another deep breath. Okay. So these energies are now started, and if you participated, you might feel something. And if you're too busy in your mind and your mind is racing because you have 101 things to do, maybe you're on your lunch break from work or dinner time or wherever you're at in the world and you're just busy preparing dinner for your family and your mind is not 100% here, then please do just know if you're kind of here, you might feel it later, or you're welcome to go back again and listen to the replay because the energies will be just as active then. And I want to say thank you, Shashi, for allowing me to serve everybody here with my group process today. Thank you.
You're very welcome. We have got quite a few raised hands. So, Dawn, would you like to go and do that? Work with the people?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay, the first caller, I don't have a name for you. All I have is anonymous. I'm going to unmute you. Say hello.
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 Hi. Who's speaking?
Hi.
Is that
Hi,
Shashi? Is that Narinda?
Yes. Hi, Shashi. Hi, Dawn.
Aloha. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from the UK, Birmingham.
Well, beautiful. Thank you for being on the show. And if I may ask, Melinda, what's going on for you? How can I serve you today?
I just would love some support through, I'm pregnant and I just want some support throughout the pregnancy and going forward to the birth because, I mean, the usual physical symptoms, but there's a lot of fears coming up, so I would just love some support with that, please.
Yeah, and just so I know, because I have permission to connect with you on a soul level for a moment so I can get some wisdom from your soul.
Yes, please.
Yeah, and Melinda, just a quick question. What do you think your fear is? Because I see that. Is this your first child? Or?
Yes, first child.
Yeah, what's the fear that you're feeling that you could put your finger on? Will help you kind of become more okay with that. What would be your fear that you're thinking you're having?
I think around the health of the baby and will it be okay? Oh,
yeah. Well, right now I can tell you this was magical the way it just happened. I don't know if you were planning this or it just kind of happened. Your soul says absolutely it's a miracle. But is it your, how old are you?
I'm 38 now.
Yeah, 38 years young. So you don't have to worry about the baby because the baby is going to be an old soul, okay? Do you know what an old soul is?
Yes.
Yeah, so your baby's going to be like a teacher to many, even though you don't have to do anything. That's just going to be the baby's, I guess, calling in this lifetime. So the main thing for you is we're going to bring some energy to you today, just very gentle energy, nothing that's going to affect the baby, okay? So it's just going to help you relax more into the process, okay?
Okay, thank you.
So we're going to do a little grounding, and then, we'll kind of clear out the world stuff, because I kind of feel you pick up on the world when we, we kind of lower our vibration a little bit, just kind of worrying. We're going to kind of clear some of that energy out of worry, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so imagine beautiful divine light, Belinda, of Source or God, whatever you believe, above your head. Just imagine everything going into that light that doesn't serve you, okay? That's just energy that's in you. And, again, I don't work with the baby, just your energy, okay?
Okay.
All right, let's begin. I'm going to clear this energy above your head. That's a cloud. Just imagine this heavy energy leaving above your head to the light. Did you feel something just leave?
I felt this heaviness on my head.
What did you say?
I felt this heaviness over my head.
Yeah, is it lifting?
Yes.
Yes, lifting. Okay, so we're going to clear you and ground you in your body even stronger. So this way, you go through the process, you get excited about the birth of your baby. How many months are you?
I'm into my 4th month.
Yeah, so we're just going to kind of make it more of an enjoyable time for you. You know what I mean? You're glowing. It should be a very joyful, get prepared time, get excited, get the baby's room ready, whatever you do. So we want to bring that happy joy energy into it, okay?
Okay.
Let's do that. I'm going to clear you first. Bring every age of you back in your heart chakra, Melinda, where you're safe and loved. You can get excited with your soul for this beautiful time in your life, okay?
Thank you so much. I
Hold on, almost done. Yeah, you're almost done. Take a deep breath and tell me how you're feeling right now.
And I just bring it up some emotion, like I
Yes.
want to cry.
Okay, let's bring it up right now. Let's let that energy that you're feeling right now, all this anxiety, into the light above your head. You ready? Let's let it up. Let it up into the light above your head. There you go. How's that?
Yeah, that's eased. Yes.
Okay, perfect. Well, that's what you're carrying, so we just kind of got rid of it. Are you feeling a lot more peaceful now and grounded?
I am. Yes.
More grounded,
Thank you so
grounded
much.
in your body? You might even feel like solid in your feet or taller. Are you aware of that?
Definitely my feet. Yes.
Yeah, so we just grounded your life force energy really strong in your body, which is going to help you, and it's going to help you not feel the world stuff, not really pick up on the chaos of the world, and really just be in your own loving cocoon of light around yourself. So I highly recommend you put some white light around yourself every day, okay? Then when you wake up, just to kind of keep yourself contained.
Wonderful.
Melinda?
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Well, I'll disconnect with
Thank
you, and
you,
Melinda,
Narendra.
thank you for letting me share my gift today. Thank you.
Thank you.
Much love, and congratulations.
Bye-bye.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Bye, Narendra. Thank you so much. Next, we have Nieto from Corona, California. Last 4 digits, sorry, 7595. You're unmuted, and you're on with Dawn. Say hello.
Hello. Hi, Dawn.
Aloha.
This is Jennifer.
What was your first name?
Jennifer.
Hi, Jennifer. Have we spoke before?
We have. We had a session not too long ago.
Okay. Well, how's everything going?
Oh, I wanted to comment on that, to let you know, we worked on my inner child and bringing more of me back to my body.
Yeah.
And I had amazing energy afterwards. Like, I think I stayed awake for 4 hours, and I suffered from chronic fatigue, and that just would not happen. Like, I felt vibrant, and I hadn't felt vibrant in a really long time. So for today, yes.
How can I serve you today?
So I've been suffering from sciatic pain for the last 6 months, and I had an MRI done, and they said my T4 and T5 are slightly smashed. And I really just don't know what to do. I've gone to chiropractic visits and done a decompression machine where they stretch me out 5 or 6 times, and just not exercising. And I would love to exercise. I've gained so much weight. Like I want to get moving and relieve some of the depression because it just makes me sad.
Yeah, I do. And are you ready to release some of the depression today so you'll feel more motivated? Are you willing to surrender it to divine source or God in the light above your head? All this stuff.
Yes, please. Yeah.
Are you willing to forgive everybody in your life that's caused this? If you're aware of it or not, that's caused you to store this in your physical or energetic body. Are you willing to forgive anybody?
Yes.
Are you willing to forgive yourself if you're blaming yourself for anything that's happened to you in this lifetime?
Yes.
Perfect. Whatever's happened to you in this lifetime, are you willing to free yourself on all levels of your being now?
Yes.
Are you willing to free everybody that was spent in this existence or the story with you up until your conception in this lifetime to the age of where you're at right now? Are you willing to free them also with unconditional love?
Yes.
Okay, I want you to say it in your own mind right now that you surrender all this to divine source on all levels of your being now.
I surrender all of this to divine source on all levels of my being right now.
Okay, imagine light above your head, and we're going to start releasing. Okay, let's do it. Let it go. There it goes. and anybody else on the call that wants to release some energy out of your heart chakra, you're more than welcome to participate. Oh, there it goes. You feel that?
Yeah.
Let it go. We're giving it to Source Creator that beats your heart, breathes your lungs every day. It's trying to get you out of your story so you can start feeling alive again. And you do have some past lifetimes coming up too, so just be easy on yourself for a couple days. I know you're one that wants to feel good right here and now, but you have a really deep stuff and you're a pretty old soul. So there's going to be some stuff coming up behind this. I'll give yourself a couple days to release. And I kind of feel some emotions going to be coming up and out like you're feeling, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And drink some extra water. So I'm just kind of helping things move for you. Release, release, release. It's an all over. How are you feeling right now with those sounds?
Oh, it feels good.
Yeah, we just released a ton of energy, but I just want to mention, because this is a 2-minute mini healing, and you did get the frequencies that you needed, but I want to mention the energy continues beyond the call as you've experienced with my work in the past. But I just want to let you know that you're on a healing journey, and it doesn't always feel good in the beginning. I've been on this too, and I know at times I'm like, will I ever feel better? Will I ever feel, the joy that I'm just so deserving of? Will I ever get to the point where I can work out again? I understand. I used to work out a lot, and then I went through a very deep healing with myself. I was able to get out of bed, barely even work out, but I was very loving of myself because I knew there was more happening beyond what my physical mind was just wanting to work out, looking good, which I understand. I used to be in tip-top shape. I used to go to the gym 7 days a week at one time of my life. And then I went from doing that until nothing, okay? But I knew in my heart there was something going on deeper, and that's what's happening for you. Are you aware of that? You're being transformed. And when you come out of this shell or this cocoon that you're in, my dear, you're going to be better than ever. You're going to be like the butterfly, okay?
Okay.
So be
Dawn, would it be helpful to buy your package? Would it be helpful to buy this package, or is it just like I have to let time heal me? Because I know I already had it with you.
I think you need to feel that in your heart. Obviously, there was some part of your being that told you to be on the call today, which was very expansive. So you check in with your heart, because I'm all about empowering people. Check in with your heart and say, does this feel right to me? Is this expansive beyond what I know? Is there frequencies in this program beyond pain that actually can help me evolve? And get to my next level. Because a lot of my programs I put out, people buy them. They have no idea why they're buying my programs. And the reason why they're buying them is for the frequencies that are in between the program. So I want you to really check in, because I really got you clear right now. To really check in when you get off the phone with me and see if this is this resonating with your soul, your spirit. And if you get expansion, I mean, you got to, do what you feel in your heart, okay?
Great. Well, just for anybody on the call, I bought your other MP3 package, and it's awesome. I love it. I listen to it every day faithfully.
Well, thank you. Well, it's helping you. It's happened. Today's session was just a gift from Source coming through to move some energy, but I'm just giving a heads up. You got some really deep stuff. I really feel it's past lives. You're an old soul, my dear. And right now it's called Get Your Vibration Up so you can start feeling joy in your body, but it's getting rid of all the heavy stuff. There's like, it's heavy stuff that needs to come up and get out, but you're getting there. So just give it a little more time and keep working on it. It's going to show, you're going to have like a whole big cloud just kind of lift from you one day, and you're going to be like, oh my God, it's over. I actually feel so much better. And it's going to happen for you. I wouldn't be telling you that if I didn't really see it, okay?
Thank you so much, Dawn.
I want to send so much love to you, and I just want to say thank you for your testimony and calling in. You're such a beautiful light on this planet. I really appreciate you.
Thank you. Bye.
Thanks, sweetheart. Okay, have a blessed day.
You too.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye, sweetie. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much. We have somebody else as well from Hermitage. Sadie, I'm going to lower your hand. Say hello.
Hello.
Aloha.
Hi. Is that
Hi.
Sadie?
Yes.
Sadie?
Can you hear me? Yes. For me, it's more tailbone pain at the bottom.
And let me get your first name again. I'm sorry, I missed that.
Sadie.
Sadie, where are you calling from?
Hermitage, Pennsylvania, near Ohio.
Oh, well, I know exactly where that's at. I lived in your neck of the woods for a very short period of time.
Awesome.
So anyway, with your tailbone issue, has there been any accidents or any injuries happening to you? Do I have permission? I'm connecting with you right now, okay?
There was an auto accident a couple years back.
Yeah, that's it. That knocks your body out of whack. So have you seen chiropractors or anybody else on this, or any doctors? I'm just curious.
Chiropractor, pain management, supplements.
Has anything helped you? Has
No.
anything helped?
No.
And so what do you just have, extreme pain in the tailbone?
It's more like sensory numbness and some tingling and some pain, minimal, but.
Yeah, something with the, did it happen after the accident?
Yeah.
Or irritated it? Yeah.
It showed up like a week after.
Yes, I see that. Okay, so what we could do today is, well, you're definitely on the right call, okay? So we could just put some energy through there, and if you do decide to buy the program, it's going to help you long term, okay? Because
Awesome.
it's all about pain. We're all talking about frequencies of healing for pain. What I could do is just try to realign your body a little bit today, okay?
Awesome. Thank you.
Your body's out of whack, okay? So I'm going to have you do, to the best of your ability, Katie, is just imagine God's light or divine light above your head, okay?
Got it.
And what I'm going to do is just kind of clear off that heavy layer above your head so I can go in and actually realign you for a minute of sound, okay? So I want you to do that. Imagine light, and you're going to imagine everything leaving in that light that does not serve your highest good, okay? Whatever that is. Let's begin. Here comes the sound. There it goes. Are you aware about energy kind of lifting off you or feeling lighter?
It's like moving up, not down, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that's good. Perfect. Keep breathing into that light above your head. The energy is going from your feet all the way up to your head right now, leaving, okay?
Okay.
Tell me if you feel this.
Yeah, I felt that.
Feel that?
Yes.
You feel that in your tailbone? Okay,
yeah.
Good. Okay, we're going to move that energy up. How's that feeling?
So much better.
Oh, I know. Isn't it amazing that the energy of source can actually move energy? Okay, let me just make a little bit. I'm just kind of realigning your back. I'm doing that as a gift from God or source.
Thank you.
Yeah. Now, you have to have some damage. I'm just being honest with you. You have some damage there. So if you do, get the MP3s, just listen to them to the back. But right now, I'm just helping you out, okay? You did have some damage, okay? I'm just giving you a heads up.
Thank
you. Take a deep breath. Tell me how you're feeling right now.
Much, much better. Thank you.
Wow. Well, what was that, a 2-minute mini healing?
Oh, yeah. Love it. Thank you.
I just want to say enjoy the energy and just know it'll work with you today. So just allow it to work and don't put a label on this yet. It's still working. Okay.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. Thank you, Sashi.
You're very welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, sweetie. Bye now. Bye. Thank you, Katie.
Okay, so Dawn, do you want to describe your special offer? Because it's
yeah. Yep, we'd be happy to.
Your signature program. So yes.
Well, everybody's gotten a taste of my work, and I just want to make sure. Can you hear me? Okay.
I can. Yes.
Okay, perfect. I just dropped my phone. Okay, thank you, everybody. Okay, so live radio. So anyway, yes, we have a package A, everybody, and a package B. And the beautiful part about this program is for people who have issues. If you have pain issues, great. If you don't have pain issues, this is still a very good package for anybody because it's going to realign all your energy centers together and actually rebalance your body. So this program alone covers so many different aspects of, if you want to call it emotional issues or pain. We're going to go into the first item right now, which is in package A and package B. It has the same same items, except package B will have a little bit extra. We'll mention with a session with me in a moment here. So let's start with the first item, emotional pain, everybody. And then this module is, my work is really miraculous, as you've just heard from the callers, everybody. I can work with people really fast. get energy moving and get people on their feet really fast. So people in this day and age, I just want to mention, don't have a lot of time to listen to MP3s for hours and hours on end. So all my MP3s are like 15 minutes or less. And they work, they're very high frequency divine source energy, so they go in, they know where it goes, and it works on you very fast. So not that, you know, I do highly recommend listening to my MP3s at least 3 to 5 times at a time. I mean just listening to them day by day. Don't listen to them all at one time, all the MP3s, but stay on an item for at least 3 or 5 times or even longer, because these sessions will go into clearing really deep issues within yourself that you may be aware of or not into past lives, okay? So your soul or your expansion of your heart will kind of guide you as far as how long you need to go on an item number, okay? But you're always welcome to skip around the program and listen to different MP3s, okay? You don't have to go in a row. Just very clear on that. So the first item, emotion pain, is going to just clear a few things here just to mention. It clears depression if you have any issues with that, negative thoughts, clearing traumas, past and present. So if you've had traumas, physical traumas, emotional traumas, past life traumas, it goes in clearing there. It clears out black down energy, which is part of my work. As you've heard it with the callers, I can really move energy fast, getting rid of black energy, which does cause all kinds of issues, including pain in the body, okay, which is very important. We're also going to clear inherited energy. If you have ancestral inherited energy causing problems with you, that's going to clear as well. And clearing other people's belief systems, that's a big thing for people. We pick up on the world, on collective, unconsciously. So this is going to help keep yourself not picking up on that and clearing yourself out. So that's just one module. That's just item 1. Item 2 is clearing back pain. We just worked with a lady just a minute ago, Katie, who had the tailbone issues. This would be a good one for her, because this is going to help with injuries as well. It's going to help with traumas, injuries in the past and present, if it's physical injuries or emotional injuries. It doesn't matter. It's going to clear surgeries, okay? It's going to clear lower back pain, upper back pain. It's going to clear your adrenal glands, okay? So people have adrenal burnout these days. You know, work, no rest. The adrenals are overworked. So this will help heal your adrenal glands. Very important. It's going to clear other people's belief systems, too, if it's causing back pain, which is low vibrational energy in the body. So that's a very important one. We pick up on other people's energies, not always for our highest good. And again, it's a lot of stuff in this one module just for item 2. And then we go on to item 3, it's clearing abdominal pain. So if you had any issues of your gallbladder or any kind of liver or any kind of your anything in the stomach area as far as organs, it's going to help heal them, and you're going to help somewhat with your reproductive system. Clearing out your digestion tract if you have digestive issues. That's really big for people. They have all kinds of issues with digestion, especially with these days with our diet not being totally healthy. We're eating on the go, so that has a lot of issues with people with digestion issues. We're going to clear after surgeries if you've had any surgeries in your abdominal area, helping get rid of scar tissue and inflammation in those areas, clearing out inherited and ancestral energy. If you've taken on some inherited energy that's causing issues in your body, if it's any disease or any kind of issues, that will start clearing that. Again, this is deep work, so please be easy on yourself and allow these energies to work for a while, okay? It may not take overnight with some of this deep stuff, but just be easy and just know what's happening. You'll just know. And then it's going to clear any belief systems that are not serving your highest good. So that's just number 3, okay? We go into number 4. There are a lot of energy in all these modules. My item 4 is clearing the heart. Clearing, you know, if you had any issues with your heart, not saying you do, but a lot of people have had some issues. It's going to clear your arteries and valves. So even if you're young, it can't hurt to have a clear arteries and valves, healing in those areas. It's going to clear your full heart. It's going to clear a heart wall. So if you have heart wall, heartbreak that you've had, trauma, we just cleared some on our last caller, helping get things moving. This would be a good one to clear out the heart. It's beyond the physical. It actually helps with heartache and heart pain and heart walls. It's going to clear after surgery if you've had any heart surgery. It really covers a large spectrum of different issues here. Clears inherited ancestral energy as well as belief systems of others, or just your belief systems that you've taken on from others. That's just item 4, okay? That's called clearing the heart. Item 5, and I just covered different areas of the body from the throat to the lungs, okay? So that's going to be a very, very good one. It's going to cover if you had any throat surgery, if you're blocked, we were talking about not speaking your truth through your throat. That's going to keep your throat chakra clear. It's going to clear your right and left lungs. If you've had lung surgery or just lung issues, some people have bronchitis, bronchial issues. That'll help heal that area for yourself as well. Clearing out surgery if you had any surgeries in the lungs to your throat area. help heal and get those areas up to your highest vibration of health, and clearing out inherited ancestral energies from the lungs to the throat, which is very important because some people inherit issues that are not really yours, but it's from the family line. We need to go in and clear that out from past lives up to the present moment. And we're also going to be clearing belief systems that are not really your truth, are not for your highest good. And that's just number 5, everybody. We do move on to the next item, which is clearing the brain. Now, a lot of people come to you with headaches. This will help with headaches as well. If you have really chronic headaches, please, we'll go into package B. A 30-minute session is very discounted there. I would like to work with you one-on-one, discounted. But if not, anyway, if you don't have a lot, headaches is in this module, number 6. We're going to be clearing and balancing the right and left hemispheres of the brain, balancing your brain, and clearing your unconscious mind. If you have a lot of mind chatter, that happens with a lot of people with our minds. And then we're going to clear any physical traumas that have caused anything, if it's accidents or just trauma alone, just unconsciously. And we're going to clear on your arteries and valves, your vessels of your brain too, and that includes also clearing your past lives. So that's a lot of stuff. It's just item 6. Okay, we're not even done yet. Sure. So here we go. We go up to item 7, everybody, which is clearing shoulder and neck pain. Very big issue for most people. I think I cleared someone on the call here today. I did that with the last caller as well. So it's going to go and clear in left and right shoulder pain, clearing, just any scar tissue. If you've had surgery, it's going to help move out scar tissue and inflammation in those areas of your body. It'll help with your stiff neck. It'll help, again, like I just said, scar tissue. And if you have inherited issues or ancestral issues, it's going to clear that, the past lifetimes up to the present moment, clearing out low vibrational energies that you might be holding in your body. You might not be aware of. It might be somebody else's energy. That will clear that out. Clear out everybody's energies that is not you, not for your highest good. And clearing out any belief systems that you've taken on in this lifetime. And usually kids before the age of 6, we're like a sponge. We take on everyone's belief system. So if that's your case, it's something that's serving you, that will clear out, okay? Number 8, we go on to the next module of clearing foot and ankle pain. Very, very good module. I have a lot of people with foot and ankle pain. It's going to definitely help with inflammation. A lot of people have inflammation in those areas of our foot and ankle, clearing out blockages, of course, and if you have ankle spurs or anything like that, that will help heal those areas. It's going to clear ancestral inherited energy, always a big one because sometimes we inherit this and we want to kind of clear the family line with that. And we're going to be clearing out any low vibrational energy that is residing in that area that is not serving your highest good, whatever that is. It doesn't matter. It's going to clear. And any belief systems that you've taken on that has caused any issues in that area. Again, you don't have to have foot and ankle pain to listen to this. You could be wanting to ground your life force energy stronger in your body. It could be, and all these modules here will help bring all systems of your body back together into perfect health. So this is for anybody, regardless if you have pain issues or not. Number 9, we're still going here. Wrist, elbow, and knees, the joints. And just want to mention I covered most of the joints, wrist, elbow, and knees. So these are going to be getting rid of inflammation. A lot of people have carpal tunnel from the computer. Knee issues are really a big one. So this is going to help clear blockage and inflammation in those areas, including inherited ancestral energy if you've taken on anything like that from your inherited line or your family tree. It's also going to clear low vibrational energy. I always put that low vibrational energy in because sometimes we just pick up on stuff from other people and it's not yours and it's causing some kind of issue in your body. So this is going to clear that and also clear any belief systems you've taken on from childhood or this lifetime especially, and unknowing or just unconscious about it as well. It'll clear that as well. So this is a very, very good module, item 9. And number 10 is a very great module, which I love. It's called Clearing the Teeth, Gums, and Jaw. I have a lot of people that come to me with TMJ, all issues of the swelling of the gums and jaw, and there's not many healers who can actually move energy through people's jaws and really get rid of pain and inflammation. I am one of the few healers that can do that, and I do it very fast. So I'm a lightning speed healer, but in these modules, if you don't decide to have a session with me, they're still going to help you. Just need to listen to them. It's going to clear inflammation in the teeth, gum, and jaw, clearing any blockages, clearing any ancestral inherited energy. A lot of people have issues with their teeth. They have no idea. A lot of it has to stem from past lives. And it could be your past lives or part of your family tree or your ancestral line. So please know this clears that. Clearing low vibrational energy is always, as I mentioned, you need to clear that just in case you have taken on somebody else's energy. Clearing out all your belief systems, clearing your past lives up to the present moment. Very, very, very full of energies here. So just know these energies in these programs are going to work with you And you will not outgrow this program. You can have this for the rest of your life if you decide to invest in yourself in this program. You also get a bonus track of my Discover Sound Healing MP3, which is in both Package A and Package B, which is it's a value worth $20. I give it to you free. It's very good for people who have used it. I'm making any medical claims, but people who have sent me emails that this helps them with chronic, and I guess they've had sleep issues and insomnia, and it's helped people with chronic anxiety issues. So if you have anything going on there, just a bonus track of my MP3, you can listen to it. It's just a short meditation. Listen to it with your headphones or earbuds. I highly recommend that. There's frequencies on there that will help you. And you get that free just by being part of the show here today. Now, Package B, we do have another package which gives you everything I just named, all 10 modules plus the free MP3 of my Discover Sound Healing, everybody. But you also, in Package 3, get a 30-minute session with me, and it's highly discounted off my normal rate. I normally charge like 3 times the amount just for a session, and you're getting all 10 MP3s plus a 30-minute session, which I barely have. I opened up a few spots for the show today because I'm really, really busy with people hiring me with all their issues. So I'm doing it for the show, for Sashi, because she's a good person here, and I love being here with you all. So if you decide, please know it is a great value. We could go into deeper issues with that are going on with you. If you really feel like you just need a little extra boost and you really like to get through this really, really fast and you really want to get to the nitty-gritty, not to say my MP3s won't work, but this will really, we can really address a lot of issues quickly. As you just heard with me working with the callers, I've been moving energy really fast for people, and they're getting immediate results in just a 2-minute mini healing session today on the call. Can you imagine what a 30-minute session would be with me if we work together, really working on your deep issues? And you get that as a bonus in Package B. I think it's I think it's only like very little bit more money. I think it's just a little bit more money than Package A, and you get to accelerate your healing. So with all that said, that's pretty much my package today. I put it out really simple, but I do give a lot, and I would love to maybe work with people if you feel I'm the right person, and we could really go in and really make some life changes for you that you're ready for. So I'm really excited about this package, Sashi, bringing it to your community, and really sharing my gifts with everyone here today. And I'm so humbled and grateful to offer it. So thank you.
You're very welcome. Thank you very much for bringing it to us. I think it's a package that's very much needed. A lot of people have body issues. I myself have body issues. So
yeah.
This is something that's so needed. Absolutely.
Yes. Well, I'm grateful to do that. And, like I said, just, listen to them and, just give it a little time for each MP3 and see what happens. I get emails all the time about just people listening to it, how things just shift and things disappear. So, we're working with very fast, high-frequency source energy. So it's pretty miraculous. I'm really grateful that I can put it into MP3s and people can actually listen to this at their leisure on the go. And the beautiful part about it all, everybody, the MP3s are not that long, so you don't have to worry about spending 2 hours out of your day. You can make fast shifts and changes within a very short period. So it'll actually work with your schedule. That's what I'm really excited about as well.
That's brilliant. Thank you so much. I have got some questions in the Q&A box as well. Have you got a little bit of time just to go through them? Lisa from Wolverhampton says, "Hi Dawn, I've been suffering with depression and low self-esteem for some time now. I have difficult relationships with my mother and daughter, and I'm with a partner who I don't think is my future but can't let go. Would love some support, please."
Okay, and she wanted
around a relationship.
So is she live on the Q&A? So she wanted to know what package?
She's written in. And everybody who's worked with Dawn as well, can you please write in as well and tell us what it was like to get this healing with Dawn? No, she's written in. Suffering from depression, difficult relationships with mother and daughter, and a partner who she doesn't think.
Yeah, I definitely feel like I can help her.
Can't leave.
Yeah, I can help her. So this program definitely with the emotional issues, that's actually our first module. But I also feel like she would be a candidate to work with me one-on-one. Because then we could go in and I could do soul readings at the same time, and her soul could give her guidance, because I think she's really kind of lost and she needs some guidance. So I really feel that I'm just going to put it out there. She feels like I'm the right person, but Package B with the 30-minute session would be an eternity for her because we could get her going. You know, I do this work all the time. I'm definitely a mover and a shaker. If people want to move forward in their life, a lot of people know I'm the right person because that's what I'm good at. I know how to get people up and running and going in the right direction of their soul, which is really their happiness, okay? And sometimes it's big shifts,
Yes,
but
absolutely.
in place when you're done with the session, you know in your heart that it's the right thing to do. And right now I feel there's a lot of confusion on her. So I definitely feel that I can really help her if she feels she'd like to invest in me and work with me. So definitely, Shashi, yes.
Okay, we have another one again from the UK, Naz from Birmingham. She says, hi, Dawn. I have a challenging time with my best friend. As soon as her boyfriend comes into her life, we end up arguing and parting. I don't know if it's a karmic pattern, but would love to find some harmony and balance from the emotional pain. Thank you.
So she says when her boyfriend comes in the equation, what happens? I didn't hear that.
Her girlfriend's boyfriend, when he comes into the equation, they part.
They part, yeah.
They break up. They break up their friendship.
Yeah, I could see that. Well, and it's up, and she has some deep issues going on there, so she definitely could use some soul guidance. And but there's also a choice, you know. So it's up to the other person to say, hey, do I really want to be with somebody who puts me maybe second? You know, obviously, I think she wants to be this person's first in her life, and then when the person's boyfriend comes in, she's kind of put on the back burner. So she, you know, she might need to get clear in her life and maybe get some soul guidance and maybe raise her vibration, because I do the work with people to raise your vibration. So this way you start attracting different relationships in your life, which is called high frequency deeper soul relationships. So this way they're not so shallow, you know what I mean? And they actually become deeper. And a lot of times it's, you know, we sometimes have to part from what we have right now in relationships. You've done that, Sashi, too, and I have done it twice in my life being married. And sometimes we have to do those parts in order for us to evolve into the next level. But maybe a soul reading with her and me, if she buys any of my packages, I can help her get clear on what she needs to do and actually help her get the frequencies to help her move forward. So, yeah, I definitely will do that work every day. I mean, that's something I specialize in.
Brilliant. That's brilliant.
Yeah.
Okay, that's about it. I'd just like to say thank you so much for coming on our show, and I hope you'll come back as well. Let me know. In fact, stay on the call and we'll discuss some other dates as well. Because every time we have a call, we get different people come on and we are able to help different people. So that's always that's something I've done this season, this series. Dawn, I brought my healers back again within a week or so, just so that our audience can connect with your energy and get a feel for you. And that's working out quite well. So stay on the line. I'm going to play my music and end the call. But I'd like to just have a quick chat, because we were chatting before the call, and I'd love to carry on that conversation.
Absolutely. And I want to say thank you to you and everybody who is here today and participating and having me on your show. I'm really grateful, Sashi. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm going to play my music, and then once that finishes, I'll talk to you. So stay on the line.
Yep.
Bye, everybody. Thank you for coming on the call. And thank you for listening. Aloha from all the way from Mavi. We've had Dawn all the way from Mavi. How amazing is that? So bye, everybody. And do listen to a replay, and do send it out to your friends and family. We would love to get this to work out for Dawn. She's amazing. She's healed my issue. That was a pressing health issue for me. And in fact, last year I was actually scheduled to have a medical procedure, and my inner GPS, my inner guidance, was saying not to do it. So I canceled on it, and I knew that something would turn up as a solution, and it did. And it did turn up in the form of Dawn Crystal. And Dawn, I'm just so grateful. So grateful for you.
Well, thank you, and I'm grateful for you too, Sashi. And everybody here today, thank you so much for taking your time out to be on the call and be on the webcast as well. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Much love for me to you from Maui, Hawaii. And I hope to connect with you sometime soon in the future, everybody. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye-bye. We will definitely bring Dawn back. So thank you. Bye-bye, everybody.